his relatives got the message. And he said people are coming from Canada, Jamaica, New York, Boston, where else from? England. So we have a sampling of them right here. His daughter's in here, his son's here, more are coming. I think there are 10 children in all, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Grant is coming too. So.
Yeah. So can we just start off with a big applause for Ron? I'm going to have a lot to say later, but right now President Laura would like to say a few words on your behalf.
So Ron,
Yes, sir.
Ron calls me Chief, but I call him Chief. And that's because he really is a leader in a way that I think that very few places could look to a maintainer, that we look to you like a leader. You are such a lovely guy, and what do I say? I mean, I don't know. I didn't want to accept the resignation. He wrote this letter to resign, and I looked at it and just desperately wanted to tear it up. We have tried to map out how we will replace all the work that you do with a different person, and we realized I think we're going to need about 3 people. One, just to do the after-hours work. You have been so committed. When I hear, not just this year, but over the years, how many hours you have spent in the basement, at night, saving us from floods, personally holding pumps. Yes, the family is all going, yes. When I wake up on Sunday mornings, and it's my one day to have a bit of a quieter morning, and I read the newspaper, and I look out my side window, and Ron's vehicle is there on Sunday morning early, and he'll be cleaning up or getting ready for the week. Late at night, you're putting chains across the driveway. You have been such a dedicated employee. But more importantly, you've been an example of what it means to be a kind human being.
Yes.
I mean, you really have. We will dearly miss you. You're always going to be Chief to me. I hope you keep coming back, saying hi to us. Please don't leave. I hope your family, I'm sure they know that I want to address your family by saying Ron is a part of our family too, and we thank you for giving him to us and allowing him to be part of our family. He shed some tears on Monday about leaving, and it touched us all because I think we all feel like he is part of this family and has made it the special place it is. I don't know that many mornings I come in before you, not many, because you're usually here pretty early, but he has been part of my own joy this year. When I come into work in the morning and I get greeted by Ron, it brings a lift to my day. And I think I've seen a lot of people nodding, and I think we all feel that way. So we've already clapped once, but let's just keep clapping for Ron.
Ron's daughter Denise is here, and she'd like to share some family secrets and some good information about Ron that we don't know about yet. If you'd like to come up here, you can use the microphone or...
Fish girl, fish.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone in this room. As you see, I'm Denise, Ron's daughter, the oldest daughter. I'm here to tell you, you know, I'm so happy to know that I have a dad like this. Because I more talk to him every morning, and every morning I speak with my dad. He always said, oh, I'm at the job. So it inspired me, you know, to know that I have a dad like that. And I know you guys gonna miss him, but he will be taken care of with his grandkids. And he will be more spending time with his children on vacation, because he needs that. Because it's been a while I don't spend vacation with my dad, because he's far away from us. We're in New York. So I'm just thanking everyone in this room, and I hope we meet again. Thank you so much. I can't do it.
information that I've collected about Ron over the years. Ready, Ron? He likes to laugh, too. This is called Ron, the Man. Our Ron's much more than a handyman. Ron truly is the man. What can we say about Ron Malcolm? His kindness, smile, and laughter make us try, like him, to become. His work at Hartford was ever more, yet he breezed through, nailing every chore. He even survived my occasional hints to make sure we saw no fingerprints. Super Ron would never cower from all of the problems with our cooling tower. When summoned day or night to that basement pit, he was on his way, and overnight he would sit. Ron stayed strong and worked through his fears to keep us all safe because he cares. He battled bugs and mice and bees and rats and ants and snakes and rat-a-tats. And he's so afraid of those things. He plowed through setups like the 1000th was his first, and he treated guests and coworkers guests and coworkers like he's known them since birth. Ron greeted our president each day as chief. Joel gave that title to Ron with a sigh of relief. We praise Ron's devotion to Hartsem's mission, but sadly, it's now time for him to go fishing. For Ron's been working at Hartsem all his livelong days, and now that he's past that time away, we support his plan to teach and to play. Because through it all, Ron's been the man, our Hartford Seminary Superman. Okay, well, MT's up next with the Hartford Seminary Choir. She has a nice tribute to you, Ron.
Not quite.
Here it comes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give the shakers to the pros. Here you go. Somebody want to play one of these? Grab it.
There you go. Yeah, here.
Mike, please. Yes.
You're on the mic. Here.
I'm approaching it. Thanks. Ron, we go way back, right? We go way back. And you've always been a dear friend to me, and you've done so much for me. I couldn't even list it because the list would be so long. And part of the things I do here within the seminary, a lot of it wouldn't have been able to be done if you hadn't pitched in and helped out. Yeah, now we got that. So I have a little ditty. We have a little song that we're just going to sing as a kind of thank you from the community here. All of us feel the same way, so I'm just a spokesperson for all of us. And with apologies to Harry Belafonte, okay, big ones, we're going to try to do a little bit of calypso, more or less. I hope. Day-oh, oh, what a day. Daylight gone, Ron, wanna go home. Day-oh, oh, what a day. Daylight come, Ron, not going home. Move those boxes, paint those stairs. Daylight gone, Ron, wanna go home. Patch and plaster, make repairs. Daylight come, Ron, wanna go home. Day-oh, day after day. Daylight gone, Ron, wanna go home. Day-oh, day after day. Daylight gone, Ron, not going home. Basement water 3 feet deep. Daylight gone, Ron, wanna go home. Hours to go before he'll sleep. Daylight gone, Ron, wanna go home. Day-oh, day after day. Daylight gone, Ron, wanna go home. Day, oh, this is the day. Today, the day Ron is going home. You've been our sunshine, a ray of sunshine. Here in our midst, day after day. Your presence lightens, your smile it brightens. When you leave, your spirit will stay. So many seasons, so many reasons to bless you as you go your way. You know we love you, are thinking of you, and thank you more than we can say. Day, oh, this is the day. Ron, at last you are free to roam. All of what's fun to say. Hearts and always will be your home.
All set. First, let us pray. Lord, we thank you for Ron, for his presence. We thank you for his efforts and for what strength you have given him to accomplish his goals, for his leadership. Lord, let us be with him and let him be with us in his departure. And let us make encouraged choices moving forward. And Lord, give us that strength to accomplish these desires with love and peace. Amen. This poem is entitled Freedom. We're going to do a little call and repeat. So listen up, listen out for it. Could use the guide, good proofs revise, news spoofs on spies, no scoops revive, shoot hoops besides, to prove and buy, true troops survive, loose lose alive, regroup proves fulfillment, cool dudes be chillin', school fools be failing, skewed rules ain't caring, grew the full feud, our decades flew through, best days yet due, stress pays debts too. Addresses right next to our tune gauges make us special. Spells replay the tempo from tempo to the temple. The temple is the mental. No changing of the venue. Friends are tenured, influenced our menu. Knowing that it's akin to doing it again too. To clarify the problems, issues, and tailor to about the things we went through. Individuals, they get you before they're ever regretful. Let me discuss my threat to. Just because assessors foreclose on us gentle doesn't mean that they meant to. Issues, the new problems, then the groups that tend to look to CNN for the temperament. We are action spectrums. Others mistake the backwards for the exact gestures. Of course, accurate plethoras. Never source disconnectors. Evidence short will set back. When the best ain't blessed for sure, they extract, and that's that from that pattern. Repeat. Freedom. 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 Need some. Freedom. Seen some. Freedom. Free someone. Free from to not come crawling back. It's if and when you pull back, fine. To the other side, I'm full back. I will react in time. We will react in time. Other minds are after returning factors, becoming masters with battles, matches, masked opponents, handle clashes. Ask of the moments in these actions, just what components edged our practices with didactics, nicer than indexes. We're not going to talk investments or spark intellectual rejection. Explicit parts for blessing. We're ill apart from preference. Reveal the starts of reference. Real feel impartial lessons. Rounded speakers. From stopping cars with soles of sneakers to break through all with crews of leaders. Grew real speed up. Reach the plasma barriers. Genes ingenious. Vocal cords like instrument strings are. Neurons like computer pieces. Imagination, television, education featured. Apexes, summits, pinnacles, edifices, peaks, best ones, maximums, niches, primes, cleaner, top rung, teachers, leaders, keenest crops, climatic tip, tops. Feel you, fear you, see you stop. Still in shock from ideals. Guilty feeling shielded by cops. Last seen, believe in effort. Breathing our eases on reams of high quality texture. Multiplication intellectually, venture for vectors. Cultivation, physical specialty. We stand relieved. The difference when we raise up, our legacy never deletes us. Repeat, freedom. Freedom. Need some. Freedom. Seen some. Freedom. Free someone. Free from specifics when we play tough. Permissions differ when in essence a stickler for the must. The vivid pictures were a plus. The art reflects the brush. From the shining to the push. Findings like in the bush, untouched by any other. Timing in double trouble. Physicality, sensibility, one of the best kept secrets uncovered. Left truly speechless because of our views as equals. When we're doing speeches, learn from the peoples, not what they frequented. Take places more than informing what mistakes make us. Papers need makers like acres need natives. Fakers have places like space has invaders. Our angles are sanctioned with international relations, staying with placement without becoming fast complacent. Our basics take on centers. We take breaks on straight adventures. Brave depictions of uncommon mention. Plain extensions of famous venues. Reflecting actual meshing. Trapped in our possession are extras from the rejection of oppressors. We clash so we against them. Revamping intelligence. Expanses of brilliance. Extending over and covering all the vast experience. Channeling parallels, parodies, comparisons. Attempts to stain what we represent while aiming to cherish it. Sent so our verification becomes our embarrassment. Sent so our verification becomes their embarrassment as their time is wasted. We're sent for anti-terrorism. Repeat. Freedom. Freedom. Seen some. Freedom. Need some. Freedom. Free someone. Free from. Happy retirement, Ron.
Ron requested that Chantel read this card that he got.
This is a card that Ron received from Frank Resnick, who serves as a secretary on the Board of Trustees here at Hartford Seminary. And the front of the card, it says, "Thanks." Dear Ron, I'm so sorry that I will be away and unable to attend the celebration in honor of your retirement. I am very happy for you and Rose, and wish you all the best happiness and good health in the years to come. It doesn't matter what many will say and the accolades you will receive, but I know, as with all maintainers in positions like yours, you are really undervalued and underappreciated. At Hart Sim, especially you and Rose were a team that I fear will be irreplaceable. As chairman and member of the Building and Grounds Committee for more than a decade, I know what your challenges were and what you accomplished. I will always be grateful because you made it all look so easy and make me look good. Stay well, enjoy life now, and strive to always be happy. With sincere appreciation, Frank. And the inside it reads, Ron, I just can't thank you enough. All the best, Frank.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Ron's big son. Whenever I talk to him any time of the day, we call each other Mr. Malcolm. So I said to him, Dad, I'm always inspired by you. Whatever you do, I'm trying to be the best as what you do too. So he always told me, whatever I try to do, make sure I do it with my best, do it all with my best. And that's what I want to tell you, Dad, thank you very much for all your inspiration. And I will keep following you until whatever God comes. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I'm the raggedy one. Well, Dad, you did it. I didn't know you would really leave this place, unfortunately. I mean, we always call you, Dad, what you doing? Oh, I'm busy, I gotta go to work, call me later. Never heard from you anymore. I'm so happy for him. I didn't even tell him I was coming. I wanted to be a surprise. Unfortunately, my brother made me my clothes look like. So I wanted to look more elegant and, come out to support my father. We got it sometimes, but he's a true father. I love you, Dad. Just keep it up, and I'm not following your footsteps. I'm doing my own thing, but you were the best dad a guy can ever have. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so emotional, but I'm trying to be strong. And first I must say, oh, Daddy. Dad, there's so much to say. I don't want you guys to get bored, but I have so much to say. I would like to start from, since I was a kid, I used to watch my dad do so many things. He started out sewing. He was a designer, sewing men clothing. And I used to sit there and I watched him every time I watched him. So, I don't want to cry, but now when I get older, I realize I want to do the same thing. And that same thing is, he was a tailor. And I realized that I want to do the same thing, like sewing clothing and stuff like that. So I want to be a designer. So I take that footstep from my dad, but then he changed on me. when I got older, so I said, I can't do what you do now. Oh, God, it's so much to say, but I'm here today to just thank God for him. I just want to thank God for my dad to live, to see this moment. And I just don't know how to express my feeling, but all of his kids love him so much, and this is a time for us to be around him. He works so hard. Every time I call him, he said he's at work. I said, today? He said, yes, I'm at work. Come on, I have to work, you know. But as I said, now is the time for us to be with him, and thank everyone who's take part here today, who's not here, who's here today. And thank you all for being there for him. I mean, this is the second home, I guess, all this time. And I just want to thank God that he made it this far to be here today for his retirement. And thank you all again. Love y'all. I don't know y'all, but love. God bless everyone.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Ron's stepdaughter, and I couldn't ask for a better stepfather. He is like the best of the best. Anything I would need, he's right there without me even asking. My mom would call and be like, we're outside. I'm like, for what? She's like, oh, because Ron want to give you this, or Ron want to make sure your car is working, or, you know, things like that. So he's the best ever, and I'm right next door to them. So, and he's always there, 100% for me all the time. And that's it.
So I may break up too. Some of us have been around here long enough to know what the janitorial maintenance services were like before Ron came, and they were nowhere as good, and the persons that we had before you did not leave a good legacy. You, however, are leaving a great legacy, and I can't even imagine how we're going to fill the position maybe with 3 people. But, you know, I always thought everything that everyone said, but I thought Ron has this amazing work ethic, right? I mean, he's here all the time and everything, but I was wrong. You just pour yourself into your family, into any one of us that you meet every day. It's not a work ethic. It's you and your personality and your character, and that really comes across. It's really great, and we're not going to be able to replace that. That's for sure. Thank you so much, man.
My son said, don't come up here because I'm too short for the mic. Hi, everyone. My name is Opal, and I am Ron, well, Daddy's, youngest daughter. I know every day he talks about, I'm going to retire. Year after year we hear it, and he never did, so I'm really surprised that he's, finally doing it, and I have to call the last minute, are you really doing this, or are you going to change your mind? And so I do have to say I am very happy for him. I support, everything he does. We might have a little difficulty here and there, but what family doesn't? And one thing that I have to say about him is no matter when you call or what time you call, he will definitely show up. And that's one of the things that I know he is always showing up here no matter when he gets that call or what it is. He's very reliable. And that's not even everything that can explain who he is and the kind of personality that he have. And I do have to say I'm very happy, to be his daughter, and I am very happy to be here. And for him, I definitely know he's happy to be here around friends and family and loved ones. And well, he's retiring today, but I don't know if he's going to really retire from showing up here. So if you do see his car around or him around, it's hard to leave. But thank you guys, and thank you for doing this for him. And thank you for inviting us.
We have a couple of gifts for you, Ron. If you'd like to come up here and show. Come on up. Would you like to? I will.
This is one year of mine. Let me just say this. So this is a gift from Hartford Seminary. A lot of people contributed to this, and it's also part of the seminary's gift. We want you to, I guess we want him to open it now, but
Maybe you'd like to help him.
yes, we'll see. And then we also hope that Ron will say a few words to us. So go ahead and open and we'll help. I hope it fits. Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
I think so.
Hartford Seminary.
Wow.
You'll never forget us, hopefully, as you wear this
Never
jacket.
cannot, because I like this jacket.
Look at it and sit.
Can open later. I just have, I was thinking that you're going to be so sad and so missing this seminar.
I know.
And you're going to need one more little thing just to remember the essence of it. Whenever you stand, you can take this and just open it up. And where are you going to think you're going to be? The very own fabuloso.
I always yes. Whenever I use this Fabulous and all the workers come in, it's always, someone always say, oh, this place smells clean. So that's why I use the Fabuloso. So, when you're washing the rails and everything, I like the smell of it, and I know somebody else will like it. So I always like it, Fabuloso. Yes. I'm here 18 years and 4 months at the seminary, and I find it very, very good. Good to each and every one. And I can say, if there is a open job here, you apply for a job here, it well deserved. Because who feels it knows it. I already go through this, and I love this job. And if I didn't love this job, it would have me miserable. For the 18 years is like Roseanne, his friend Ezekiel used to say, Roseanne is the engine, and I am the engine and Roseanne steering. That's what most people used to say. Hi, Omar. That's what a lot of people used to say. So I take this job very, very serious for the 18 years. I love it. And if I didn't love it, I would far, far away, you know, because like Bob Marley sing this song, "There's a land far, far away," and that's how it far away. So I keep on pushing, and I would like all my grandsons and son to really know this, follow my footsteps, because you will survive. You know, you will survive. And the seminary at least is for each and every one. But you have to follow, you know, learn and earn. Once you learn, you earn. Because when I used to learn my trade, I saw my father. I go to work with my father every day. And when Friday comes, I see my father have a lot of money. So he said to me, say, you have to learn to earn this money. So I keep pushing. At that time, they was giving me 50 cents an hour. That's way back. And I hang on to it and learn everything. You know, so that's why when Roseanne called Jamaica about this job, see her right there? They didn't want to, they said to her, send me back to Jamaica because they need me there, my job is there waiting. And when I didn't say this with Roseanne here, but Marvin, which is Roseanne's husband, when he met me here, when I started here, he said to me, his wife can get a good vacation. That's what Marvin said to me, and he said, he said, Ron, thank you so much, and do like this, maybe, you know, and so Ron, I'm so happy for you. Know that my wife could get a vacation. That was in that was in 2010. Yes. So it was whatever I achieve is this building and the friends and the of it, because I push and Roseanne keep doing. So when what I try to do, I get to learn what Roseanne gives. So what I do now, I make sure get here early in the morning and don't wait until when she said, put that over there and put that there. I did it before she get here. So it's a surprise. So for the whole 18 years, I've been surprising Roseanne with everything. So most of the time when you come in the parking lot, the people have in their car, they eat and they throw the Dunkin' Donut, they throw everything in the parking lot. So what I did, I just come around, walk around. When she whatever I miss, she comes and she grab it also, and you know, and that is what keep this place up. You know, if you don't keep on, you know, don't wait for tomorrow to wipe that pole. Do it as a seed. You know, don't wait for tomorrow to see the trash out in the yard. You know, first time there was people who come through with their dog. They used to fill all over the floor in the grass. They come in and step in it, come on the concrete. After we have water, washing off the sidewalks. So what I did, I said to Roseanne, we need to put something for these people. Don't leave the dog poo in the grass, because it make a mess all over the place. 1 week for it, we'll cut it short. One year I come up, somebody walk in it, didn't see it come across, and it on the stairs all the way to the 3rd floor. And I couldn't wait for Roseanne to come. I just get the mop, and I get some rags and soap and start to come down all the stairs. So it takes a lot of guts to really do this, and that's it.
that it? Okay. Yes, there's lots of food. Please